Alright, what's up, Sean? Welcome in.
Hey.
Looks like we got a rainy day. First thing I'm going to do is run to all my warehouses quick, send out the workers. I think we'll probably just do some Dr. Dre contracts and then... Well, yeah, the contact mission and then probably the contracts. Probably switch back and forth. Because there's a cooldown.
You're fine, right?
Hey, Artem, welcome in. How are you doing, Artem?
Sure.
How was your camping so far?
I've got news.
Doing pretty good. For some reason my allergies are bothering me today, so I got kind of a runny nose. I sneezed like 12 times before I started up the stream. So if you hear me sniffling a little bit, that's why. They lied to us about a few things, and the smoke here is terrible. Smoke from Canadian wildfires, or what kind of smoke? I suppose they could be American wildfires, but I know a lot of them are burning up in Canada.
No problem.
Like, all the time. Alright. 2 down. Billy Chinook was burning here. Is that a town? Because Chinook's like a type of salmon or something, isn't it? Well, I know it's also a helicopter, or a name for a helicopter.
Hey, sure.
Oh, it's a reservoir, okay. So they're using the water from the reservoir to fight a local fire, it sounds like? Alright, last time we tried to do this, we tried to do the classic heists, they're called. Like the OG heists. We couldn't get 4 people to stay in our game. Which I don't know, it's not usually too bad, but because it's on stream, like you guys just have to sit there and wait for 10 minutes for me to finally get a game, which is obviously boring, so don't think I'll do that on stream. I did all the setups last time and just did a heist, because usually if you do all the setups, then people will join because then they make easy money, you know? They're like, oh, yeah, I'll join. I can make $150,000 for, half hour's work or whatever. Honestly, that's not even that good, but I was just saying because it's the OG heist, they pay a little bit less.
Yep.
I don't know, but the sun was very red yesterday. It reminds me of like a year or two ago when the sky was just like orange and like, yeah, pinkish red over in like New York, New Jersey area. Hey, Robert, welcome in. I'm just thinking about it. So last time I started, at the very end of my stream, I started a Dr. Dre heist. And a lot of the Dr. Dre, or not heist or whatever, but a lot of those missions have his music in it. And so I got I got 2 copyright strikes actually, or 2 or 3. So I don't know. I think I'll probably, because I have to add a new source. Actually, it wouldn't probably take that long, but I'll probably do that where I'll basically add it so you guys can see the video and you can hear my voice, but you can't actually hear anything from the game, so that way I don't get a copyright strike. I'll probably set that up after the stream so I can start basically just muting the stream whenever that pops up. Give you a like. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. I just noticed there's something open on my computer. I don't even know what it is. I've never seen that symbol before. It's like a dark blue, like mountain or wave or something, and then light blue, and then really light blue at the bottom. There's 3 different colors. No idea what that is. Hello, Lisa. Welcome in. Alright, security contracts. 42, 40, 33. I don't like liquidized assets, so I'll do vehicle recovery or rescue operation, and vehicle recovery pays 7,000 more, so we'll do that. We've made $10 million so far off these contracts slash the safe over there. The safe I think pays us right now about must be like 15,000 a day.
Anything I can do for you, boss?
I think that's what it is. Because we have like 150 of these done. We need to do 200 to get 20,000 a day. I think every contract gives you 100 more in your safe per day, but it doesn't actually add up. I think it's not every single 100. I think it's either every 5, so every 500 that you do, or it's every 10, so every 1,000. I can't remember what it is. But like say if you have 51, you'll get paid for 150 until you either hit 155 or 160. I can't remember what it is. Hey Liz, welcome in. Oof. Liz says, okay, my level on Red Dead is 133. Very nice. I don't know what mine is anymore. I'm like, I think 23 maybe? Something like that. Last time I remember looking was 22, so yeah, probably maybe even 22. I would say 22 to 24. Okay, we're supposed to go in here, grab a hatchet. Which one is it? Stone hatchet. This one makes you go into like a berserk mode, and you should be able to clear most of this warehouse with just the hatchet. I failed this quite a few times, so let's see if we can get it here. Nope, not that time. Another fail. Because usually once you get somebody with that, you go into a berserk mode. I think now they know we're here. Yeah, so there's no chance we're not going to get it anymore. Alright, let's pull out a gun here. Try and switch all my guns to something. Alright. Hmm. Who got clapped? Alright, locate the stolen car. Oh, it's this one, okay. I thought it was going to be back in the corner over there. Got the first three. There's three that spawned in on the left side as well. There we go. I think that's our blood splatter. I don't think I've ever actually stolen this car before. I probably have, but I don't remember. Like, I've stolen like 40 or 50, so it's a good chance that I have. Or it says, that's what she said. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Maybe the blood all over the car. Stealing the car. Oh! That was pretty cool. Jumped over both cars. Sort of split right between them.
Hey, you did good.
Franklin says we did well. Alright, let's see what I actually have left here. I can't start another one because there's a cooldown. So let's see. I don't think it tells you how long either. We've done 148. So yeah, I think we earn like... basically add 2 zeros to this, 14,800 per in-game day. But again, I think it's every 10 or every 5. So we would earn 14,500 or 14,000 even. Can't remember which one it is. I suppose actually, let's see. Well, might not know exactly. We'll see what we got here. 48, 37, 53. We have 43,500, so it looks like it's 14,000. No, 14,500. So it's every 5. Because, yeah, that would be 14,500, 29,000, and then 43,500. So it is every 5. Every 5 missions you do there, you get... you get the payout increase. Stealing the car. Gotcha, Robert. So she's a crazy lady, and she's like, I don't know if I've ever stole this car before. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Oh, let's go see, well, I guess we can go spin the wheel while we're over here. I gotta go see what the... is it salvage yard? Yeah, salvage yard. I always get the salvage yard and auto shop mixed up. I had to kind of think about it. See what the salvage yard robberies are. Maybe we'll steal a new car. Casino. Yeah. We don't want to go to the penthouse. Interesting car on the wheel there.
Come check out the new vehicle on the podium. You can win it with just a spin on the lucky wheel.
There we go. It's like it didn't want to let us spin. Alright. See what we get.
Come experience the excitement
Mystery.
of Fridge
Nice.
people trying to be faster than each other. It's Premier Horse Racing
Oh,
Day
t-shirt.
inside
Come on.
track.
I was hoping for,
Hello.
let's see. I was hoping for a special item. Special item in the special cargo warehouse, but nope. Because that's one of the ways you can win them. Except your chances of winning it are like
Let me know.
1 in 200 or something. Because they have all kinds of clothing you can win and ammo and other stuff. Oh, I gotta get the free chips though. Visitor bonus.
Right there.
We have 1.7 million in chips now. Because I try to buy them every once in a while when I come here.
Service sucks. Big one took place.
I think when you get 12 million, it fills up your entire safe in your penthouse.
That one. I don't know. That place is expensive.
Ooh, we got the gun van right here as well. Just around the corner. Basically, the only time I ever sell one of these cars is if I get one that's more expensive.
Later.
$407. Okay, that's pretty good. 346 and 248. So yeah, we'll sell for 407. I think we have a 402 sitting out here. I think we have 402 and 06. Let's check. 406. All right, so we'll sell that. 402. Nope. We'll sell that one. I think these are higher.
All cool?
409 and 408. So we'd have 409, 8, and 7.
Take it easy.
So yeah, when Nacho streams tonight, we'll sell this one. We'll have 4 people hop in and we'll sell this car, and that'll get each of them $400,000. It's pretty cool because yeah, it gives the person who sells it and the people who are with them the same amount of money. So every person would get $407,000 for that car. Alright. I know this has the alien
Right?
gun in it.
That's new stock. Fresh out of the
This
box.
one, the Widowmaker. I think it's 50% off.
Real easy to clean.
Apparently we don't have any Molotovs. I don't know why. There's a weird glitch on here where every once in a while a bunch of ammo and stuff will disappear.
Sold. Deal.
There we go.
Awesome. Thanks.
No.
You were never here. I was never here.
Alright, let's go do, I don't know, maybe a vehicle cargo? We gotta do some of those. Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, it's basically $400,000 for free for each of them. And if you do like a casino heist or something, if you set it to the lowest, like, you know, each person will make like 250. Well, not each person, but the lowest people will earn like 250,000. If you get it on the like a really good one, like say you have gold or diamonds and you clear out the vault, you might be able to get about, what is it, 600,000 maybe per person. Probably more like 500,000, something like that. Yeah, probably about 550. Chris says, I do the same. I always have 4 cars in my salvage yard. I only sell one when I'm doing a robbery to replace it. Can't stand an empty garage. I only do it because for a while there, I was planning on basically doing... Have you ever seen like those videos where they try and make the most amount of money in like all of their sell missions? I was planning on doing that, but it's just taking so freaking long to get the special items. I don't know if you... I'm sure you know what they are, but the chances of you getting a special item through a source mission are... You have to do 20 source missions to be eligible to get one, and then you have a 10% chance per day, meaning you have to play for 10 in-game days, so 480 minutes. I think that's 8 hours of play to get one, and that would be after you've done the 20 source missions. So you probably have to play for like 10, 11 hours to get one to come through, pretty much. Or you can send out all your workers, and then you have a 1% chance every time you send them out, and they can get one every 48 minutes. So, source vehicle. So if you were to send them out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I can't remember exactly what the math is, but I think you can get...
We gonna make some deals?
What was it? I think it was 5 every 4 days or something like that. It's something which sounds pretty good, but that's sending them out every 48 minutes, 24 hours a day, all 5 workers. Let's go to the roof. And so far, I think I have in total about, I want to say like 48 special items, which again, it sounds like a lot, but I was planning on basically getting 5, well, the plan was to stop around 49, or not 49, 78 I think it is when they can start raiding your warehouse. So to stop around 78-ish when I have it 78 per warehouse, but it's taking so long that I'm never even going to get to 78. I don't play it enough. That's the problem. I could like hop on and... Whoa, what's going on? Whoa! What was that? My controller like just wouldn't listen to any controls. That was weird. It like just locked in going straight down. But yeah, I think I have 48 in total. Something like that. So out of a possible 550, because it's like 110 per warehouse. Well, now it's working fine. Yeah, you can have, 110 crates per warehouse, so you could have 550 total, and I have about, I think it's 48. I'm pretty confident that's my number. So I have about, what's that, 9% full of those, which is not very much. And then I have, like, for example, my current Diamond Casino heist is set up with gold. Because I would probably just do a 2-person gold run and get the most amount of money out of that. My Cayo Perico has the Panther statue on hard mode with... well, it has decent coke spawns. I can't remember if these guys are immediately hostile or not. I think so. Alright. Alright, let's go get the car. Actually, let's lose the cops first. Yeah, so I have like a couple of heists that are like... I have the Doomsday Act 3, but... that one's pretty tough. But like currently my bunker is full. All of my MC businesses are full. My salvage yard's full of cars. My auto shop little contract thing is ready to go. I try to keep everything like close to full. I don't know if I'll end up ever making that video because I don't think I'll have enough special items, but Maybe 20 years from now, I'll finally fill up all those warehouses. But yeah, those special items are worth a total of, I think it's 90,000 to 150,000 per. So there we go. Lost the cops. And if you have a full warehouse of 110 crates at normal money, they're 20,000 a piece. So if you get double money, you're at 40,000, and if you get double money plus a full lobby, so high demand bonus, you're looking at 60,000. So basically, if you had a full warehouse, a full warehouse of those special items, they would still be worth 50% more than a full lobby of double money. So the amount of money, like, difference would be crazy massive. You know, because normally when people sell them, when they get double money, it's like, oh my god, we just made like $40 million selling them all. But you'd be 50% higher than that even. Minimum 50%. Because that's the cheapest one, you can get 90,000. Whoa. Ah, you... Dang it. Wasn't expecting that guy to swerve out in front of us. Mr. Whalen, welcome in. How you doing, Whalen? I missed the turn over there. I saw that the cement barriers were up, and every once in a while I do that, and I'm like, crap, now I gotta go to the right. So that's why we kind of came on at a weird spot. Do you know what the record is for highest sale amount in one day? I think it kind of depends what you, like, I would say there's two separate breakdowns, right? There's like one for like total money, or at least they're separate in my head anyways. Because there's one for like all of your businesses, a single like sale, right? Like each warehouse gets one sale basically. Well, maybe I shouldn't even say one sale, like from full to empty, basically, because you couldn't just fill it up like 4 times and be like, yeah, I got the most money, right? Like, that wouldn't make sense. But if you have, like, special items, you can sell your normal items and then sell your special items, and so it's 2 sales, but it counts as, like, 1 full warehouse gone, basically. And then there's all of the heists, so if you include all the heists in there, which, like, I kind of separate the two. So what I would do is probably make a video of like all of the heists money and then all of the sales money, and then put them both together and kind of have 3 separate videos, so depending on which one you want to track. But I believe it's around like $60 million in a day, because I think if you get crates on double money, it gets you about 40, and then all the other businesses together gets you around to 60. I can't remember, it's been a little bit since I watched it, maybe... probably like 8 or 9 months, so maybe the record's changed. But it's been a while. Let's see top range here. Do we have collections? I think we had... Okay, it was big money. Oh, it was old timer though. Okay, big money's the one we're looking for. But like, for example, this one here... Or wait, no, not this one. This one. This is the most expensive car collection you can sell. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's 1 top end, 1 low end, and 2 middle or something, and then you get a bonus of 50,000. I think this is like 240. No, I can't remember what it would be. I remember I did the math before for it. Like, say this is 400,000 or something plus 50. So this would be like a $450,000 sale of cars. But I'm gonna try. I'll go back to my. I'll go back to my. What is it called? Master control terminal. I'll show you the businesses real quick. Oh, actually, I think my nightclub is full too, right now. Chris says, I think the most I've earned in one day, including everything, is about 10 mil. I think I've only done it once where I've had a big sale. That was when I had every single cargo, cargo warehouse, special cargo warehouse full. And it was on double money. So I made like 4.4 million for each of those. Because I just sold them in a solo lobby just to get the money. I wasn't trying to make max money, and I don't have like friends to protect all my stuff. But I think I made about 30. That's probably a little bit high, because 4.4 times 5 would be what, 22 million? So maybe it was closer to like 27, 28, something like that, but yeah. Wait, why did I go back to here? This is not what I meant. I'm just used to it, I guess. Well, here, I guess I can show you this one. This one warehouse doesn't have a ton, but here we'll take a look. I think it has like 7. Okay, so we have 7 special items in this one warehouse, which just those 7 are worth 880,000, and then the other 37 crates are worth 600,000. So, like, this is 5 times the amount of crates, but it's still $150,000 less. I think the most I have in one is 17. Let me quick run over here to the arcade. Seven likes, thank you, Robert. We are slacking today, man. 7 likes. It's been 45 minutes. Okay. So yeah, I'll show you here what we got. So our nightclub is completely full, 360 out of 360, so we got 1.9 million sitting right there. I think this dude over $1 million takes 100K, so it's 1.831. Our gun running supplies is full, so this is like $750,000. I think it says 500 depending on where you bring it. I think if you sell it close, it's 500,000. If you bring it to the other one, it's 50% more, so 750. Our Coca-Cola is full, mathematics is full, our MJ is full, counterfeit cash is full, document forgery is full, air freight. Oh, I was going to check this last time. Oh, perfect. Okay, it's all one category, which means we get a large bonus. I can't remember what the bonus percentage is, but big bonus for having them all in a single category as well. We're working on the vehicle storage. We already have, like I said, that full collection, so we don't really need to do it, but there's a achievement thing. I can't remember what they're called when you get the warehouse full, so I figure I'll just fill it up. Here we're not super full in these warehouses. We'll show you here. So they're actually pretty empty, to be honest. 61% held, so not very much. But yeah, all of these together, well, I mean, we've earned $156 million out of here so far. Probably, well, actually, let's see. This is basically 3 full sales. So this is about $6 million in crates, if they're all normal crates, which about 50 of them aren't. They're worth much more than that, so yeah, that's about 6 million. So just between those is a really good amount of money. And then plus I said I got the heists and stuff already. The cars are all good to go. Joshua Blue, welcome in. I ran into a cat. It gust my head open. Bust. Okay, next to it, B. Yep. Like a Caterpillar vehicle? Or, like, how do you bust your head on a cat? It's gotta be vehicle. Alright, let's go back and do another one of these. I think we'll just switch back and forth between security contracts and car sourcing. And then whenever it pops up for our special cargo warehouses are where like workers are back, we'll do another one of those. Do we need snacks? Nope, we're good. Cow panel. I had to go to... I think that's the emergency room. And they had to put... I think staples, maybe? They had to, stitch? Oh, stitch. Yeah, stitch. Probably stitch. Stitch is in your head. Well, that's not good. Whoa, what was that? Dr. Dre Media Stick unlocked? What is this? That was weird. Marathon hoodie. Out of nowhere. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. I know you understand the Lisa speak. Maybe it's Lisa and Josh speak. Yeah, stitches or staples, one of the two. I think it's stitches, but I don't know. Staples are for like a even bigger gash, I think, right? Okay, we got 48k, 37, 53. I don't like gang termination. Don't like liquidized assets, or no. Wait, all three of these suck. Asset protections, that's like a 10-minute one. Gang termination, I think that's a 10-minute one too. Wow, that sucks. Get the ball rolling for the goal. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate that. You think it stitches as well? Let me, sorry, I gotta back out of here to give it the like. Appreciate that, Chris. Let's get some W's in the chat for Mr. Chris, guys. I know it's kind of a quiet stream today. I'm not even gonna do that one. I'm gonna hope they reset. Chris, if you're into GTA stuff, usually every Friday night we play with NachoCast. The other people are kind of a range of other YouTubers, but mostly smaller creators between about, I would say, I don't know, maybe 100 to, well, Nachos I think is the biggest other one at like almost 3,500 or something maybe. But yeah, there's like Gold Gaming, Ghost Tech Gaming. Last week we had, was it Donkey,
Hey,
Ultra, Rex, Zing. Yeah, just a bunch of other smaller YouTubers that we play with every Friday night. So probably starts up in about 4.5 hours. I usually end mine in about 2.5 to 3. So yeah, if that's something you're into, we'll be playing again later on tonight with a couple others. So it'll probably be more interesting than just me by myself. Oh, actually, Tank Baby used to play with us too. Tank was there when we first started playing, but then he got busy. I think he's supposed to be going away for the military. Probably already gone now, actually. But let's go back and get another car. But Lisa says, we got a W from Robert, W from Lisa. Mr. Blaine, welcome in. Trust me, it's so much fun. Yeah, real life took over. Yeah, exactly. He got busy with stuff, just real life, and then now I think he's gone. I talked to him like a couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, and he said he might join us last week on Friday, but pretty much what Lisa just said. I'm sure he had busy real life stuff to do. So, do you... I think Josh was asking me if I've ever had staples. I have not. I've had stitches, but I've never had staples. I got stitches in my chin when I was little. I was ice skating, and I fell over on the ice. I don't really remember it, but I think somebody's skate hit my chin. I was probably... Man, I was in... I think I was in 3rd grade. I must have been like 8 or 9. I probably just turned 9, maybe. Back then, it was kind of different. You know, like down the road from my house was the park. And, you know, you could just walk to the park and people weren't as crazy, I guess. So I walked to the park, and I think I was there with my brothers, but I might have been there by myself. I remember my dad pulling up, because I don't actually remember it happening, because obviously it was really cold outside, so my whole face was like frozen. And my dad had just got off work and came over to pick me up, and he's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "There's blood all over your face." And I was like, "I don't know. I didn't know anything had happened." So, let's go back to the roof. That's why I think, personally, I just hit the ground, hit the ice in my chin, and it was hard enough that it cut it open.
Well, we
Vespucci Canals, okay. Lisa says she's had staples, though. Yeah, I had stitches, I don't remember how many. I think it was maybe 8 in my chin. Probably about a year ago, my niece kind of had a similar thing happen where she had to have stitches in her chin. Tail the Kuruma. Oh my god, don't get detected. That was bad. And she did not like it because she's like, I don't know, I guess she just didn't feel like it looked good or whatever, you know, like everyone's looking at you and stuff. And they showed her a picture of me when I was a kid. They're like, "Your uncle had the same thing." And then she felt a little bit better. Like, yep. When I was a kid, you know, it had like I said, it was like 8 stitches or something. And it was right on the bottom of my chin. And so everybody joked that I like grew facial hair, you know. Because it kind of looks like it. Oh, wow, that sounds awful, Lisa. She said I had to have a C-section with my son and almost died. Used staples to shut me up. Wow. This dude's like the slowest driver ever. Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't really understand why people get cosmetic surgery so often. Because, like, obviously most of the time the surgeries are successful, but anytime you go under the knife, like, you're putting yourself in danger, you know? I just don't... I don't understand it, I guess. Yeah, I've had quite a few stitches myself from a motorcycle accident. My hand went through the car window. Ah, man, that sounds brutal. Your hand must have just been all mangled, because there's just glass everywhere. Ouch. His heart rate went down, everybody started freaking out, and they did an emergency C-section. Lisa says, yeah, I don't get it either. I would not do that. Me and Payne don't get along. Yeah, I don't. If it's like a mandatory thing, you know, like if you have like a really bad knee or something, I understand getting a surgery. But if you just want to like, basically, if it's just for looks, I don't understand why people would do that. I guess. Maybe it's just me. I think this Karuma goes way over into this development over here somewhere. Actually, let's see if I can find it. I think it's at the end of the street here. There's a whole bunch of guys. Oh yeah, right there. I don't know if I can just start firing, because that's the car we want to get. That blue one there. I think we gotta... Oh, there we go. Now it's telling us. Alright, I don't want to shoot too much closer to the car now because it could destroy it. Got him. Alright, I think we pretty much kept the car in good condition. We'll see here. $0 of damage, wow. I thought that rocket that landed somewhat close would damage it up, but no. At least it says 100%. Yes, change my looks to look younger. It's not just you, it's me too. I get old, I'll deal with it. Yeah, exactly. Once I start getting gray hair and start getting wrinkles and all that, it's part of aging, man. Whatever. I understand wanting to look your best, but going under the knife for it doesn't make sense in my head. And that stuff's expensive. I didn't even bring into the price yet. I'm just talking about health-wise. Oh, here it is. And we're here at the drop point. $0 of damage. Oh, I suppose I didn't really think about this earlier. I was looking back at Chris's donation there. So that, I always have to think if it's euros or pounds. That is pounds, right? I always get them mixed up. No, that's... Yeah, that's pounds, right?
Alright, that
But what I was gonna say is either way, it's like a 6-hour time difference. So for him, it's gonna be 7 o'clock when Nacho streams is gonna be like 1 a.m. for him. For some reason, I get it wrong every single time, Chris. I'm really bad. I don't know why. They look too similar, and I never remember which is which. We did have our first... Oh wait, we went the other opposite direction, didn't I? Our first crates came back. But thank you for the confirmation. So we'll run back to the first warehouse. Weapons and ammo on the second one. Alright, here we go. This should have the worker here. Yep, we do. Okay.
Hey, sure.
So as I go through these, Chris, I'll show you the rest of them. So this one has 7 special items in it. I think it's 7, 8, 17, 6, 7 or something like that. I don't know what that totals out to, but we'll see. So far we got 7. Oop. Here we're at the second one. We'll check here. What is this? Yep, this one's got 8. So it's got 8 for almost 1,945,000, and then 89 are worth 1.7. It's kind of crazy. All right, so that puts us at 15.
You got it. Leave it to me. See you later.
I know our 4th warehouse has the most by a long shot, because anytime I got them, I would put them in there. 3 medical crates. I think this one has 6. Seven, okay. So that puts us up to 22. I didn't even look at the prices there.
Hola! What's up, homie? Sure. Bye.
Another medical for 0 gas, so nothing that time around, but again, your chances of getting one are 1 every 20 times you send out all 5 of these workers, so. You have a 1% chance, meaning you gotta send them out 100 times total. So we send out all 5 of them. You gotta do it 20 times. Alright, 22. I think this one has 17. So this one has like half of all of ours. Yep, 17 of them. So 17 crates are worth a total of 2.1 million. And then the other 85 are worth 1.6. So yeah, if you can imagine, I don't know what a full, how much would that even be? What does that break down to? I'm gonna do a quick math. Let's see. 2125 divided by 17. So we're about 125,000. Actually, it's exactly 125,000 on this warehouse per crate. So times 110. That would be $13.7 million per warehouse. If you could fill it all up with $125,000 crates, which is insane.
What's up? Yeah.
Oh, well, so here we go. We got the golden pocket watch, we got the Sasquatch suit, the film reel, the ornamental egg, golden minigun, and then we got duplicates here. It only shows the first layer, usually. I don't know why this one's over here. Sometimes it'll show like 1 or 2, like this random one. But yeah, there's 17 of them here, and it only shows the first 8, I guess, because there's 7 on the ground there, and then this one. So, not many people know why the British pound sign is a stylized L. Okay, I didn't even really think about that. But it comes from the Roman coinage linked to the weight pound, abbreviated LB. Huh. So it's an L, but it's sort of supposed to look like a B, how it's curved at the top and kind of has the line going through it. I wonder if that'll help me to remember what's what. Oh shoot, I forgot to check this one. So we had 22 plus 17, so that's 39. This one's like 8, maybe? 9. So 39 plus 9, 48. That's what I thought it was. We have 48 total special items in all of our warehouses.
Hey, what's up? Yep.
So yeah, if we could manage to collect even one full warehouse would be awesome. It's too bad I can't like combine the warehouses and then just do one big sale. But because that would be crazy. Selling like $13 million worth of crates in one shot. Because normally, like I said, they're worth 2.2. If you get double money, they're 4.4. If you get double money in a full lobby, you're looking at 6.6. So it's still more than double that. It's cool how you explained it well, thank you. Yeah. I had no idea. I don't know much about much. Don't know much about anything. I don't remember if I used any snacks, probably. Nope, we're good. Chris, what level is your character online? Alright, security contracts. Oh, these are the same ones. We didn't get new ones, dang it. I guess I'll just do one, suffer through it. Liquidize assets. Sure. I think it's the lowest paying one too, isn't it? 53, 48, yeah, it's quite a bit under, whatever. These ones aren't the worst, but they're just not as optimal, I guess. 363, you're pretty close to me. What am I again? How do I check? I think I gotta push down when I get outside. I think I'm 338 or something. JG, you're a very smart young man. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, thank you, Lisa. I feel like I know random stuff. Oh, I'm 339. Okay, that's pretty close.
Hey, listen up.
11 likes. Thank you, Robert. Do you have one character or two, Chris? I have a second one, but I only created it to help NachoCast, who I was talking about earlier, with one of his games or series. He does a series where he mixes GTA and Farm Sim, the two games that he plays, and so he'll show a little bit of content on GTA, like how his character got into some trouble, and he kind of has some flashbacks, and then his character ran away and started farming. Sorry, I moved my mouse. Trying to get it. It's like all twisted up. My gosh. Sorry guys, hang on a second. For some reason it's all twisted up around my controller. There we go. So yeah, I made a second character to help him out on there. We're almost getting detected. There we go, we're clear. Lisa says, thank you, Mr. Robert, for the update. I appreciate that as well. It's always a nice little reminder. sometimes people pop in, kind of just lurk for a while and forget to do it, so. Oh, we're getting detected. Go back. DJ Trailway, welcome in. Can you explain what Money Front is about? So if you're into like, I guess, making illegal money, a front is what they call it when you have a business that allows you to clean your money. So money fronts is basically multiple ways to clean your money. Gotta get out of the way, he's turning around or something. I don't know what he's doing. So in this case, let me see if I can pause it quick and show. So there's a Smoke on the Water, Higgins Helitours, and Hands on Car Wash. And so you make illegal money with those businesses, but you also make legal money, and that legal money is how you... Whoa. That's how you clean your money, or that's your front, or money front. Enter the hideout. All right. Robert says, "You're welcome, Lisa," and hello, Mr. DJ. Oof. Hello, Mr. DJ was from Lisa. Sorry, not Robert. Where are you? There's a blue dot over there. There we go. Hey, Jay, welcome in. Oh, did not know there was two guys up there. Alright, now we gotta destroy some of the money. And then plant some charges here. Oh, you didn't know I play GTA? Yeah, I didn't used to play it. Well, I don't know, it's kind of a long story, but I never used to play it online till about a year ago when Nacho started playing online. And so then every once in a while I'd just play it online to switch things up. But I didn't play it online until actually 2020. It came, if you had Epic Games, it was free. And I was like, well, I can't pass that up. You know, I had the game on Xbox, but I was like, I mean, I gotta get that on PC for free if I can. So I had a PC, I just didn't have the game. So that's when I got it and started playing it. But I played it like a ton, because that was the first time I ever played online. I had played the campaign or solo story mode before, but yeah, once the game was free on there, I played it online a bunch, because I didn't have Xbox Live. Oh yeah, we gotta lose the cops. Oh shoot, helicopter. So that was the first time I played online, June 1st of 2020. I can open up my character here and show you actually. But that was when it was free. And then I started playing it religiously like 8 hours a day for like 6 months. And that's pretty much how I got to my level. Probably around like 300-ish. And then I kind of stopped playing it for 2 or 3 years until Scott started playing it, NachoCast. He says, I know that you play SnowRunner. Yeah, I usually play SnowRunner or Roadcraft, or I played some Expeditions, American Truck Sim, Construction Sim, Ships at Sea. Usually driving games, Gold Rush the Game, or now Gold Mining Simulator. I'll get to your comment here in a second, Chris. I'm trying to read the short ones until I lose the cops. Just because they can sneak up on you with a helicopter real quick. Alright, there we go. Mission passed. Out of interest, the American dollar is supposed to be from an old Spanish gold coin, pieces of 8, which had the pillars of the Hercules wrapped around the scroll. Is that like all of the dollars are supposed to be that way, or just the $1, and then the rest of them just kind of were just higher values? I didn't know that either. It's also kind of weird that it's from Spanish, because, like, you know, we fought with the Red Army of the UK, United Kingdom, and kind of the French, because the French are up in Canada, French and British, or British, as I like to joke with iDrive, who's Scottish. Oh, the dollar's signed. Did I miss that part? Pieces of 8. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense because it's kind of like an 8, yeah. Which had the pillars of Hercules wrapped around a scroll. Yeah, it's interesting. There's always a story behind everything. Alright, recover valuables. I'm not a big fan of the liquidized assets, so it's either the valuables or the rescue operation, which the rescue operation pays 50% less, so we'll do the valuables. Oh, the cooldown, that's right. We'll go steal another car, I guess. Jay says, hey Lisa. Yeah, I just recently started playing Red Dead Online as well, Jay. I never played that until
Looking good, boss.
about a month, maybe? Month and a half ago? Yeah, but now I played that a couple of times to switch things up as well. I try not to, like... I like to play story-based games, but I just feel like they're really bad to stream because then I'm talking to the chat all the time and you can't actually hear the story. And so I either have to, like, ignore the chat for like 5 minutes when they're going through a big story part, or just not play them. So I usually just opt not to play them, and I try to record videos and do that instead, because then I can just be quiet and let it go and then talk about it when it's over. Miss Lisa says in 1785 it established the dollar as American new monetary unit, basing it on a widely used Spanish silver dollar. Huh. Learning lots about currency today. 1786 or 1785, that's a lot longer ago than I thought, I guess. I kind of thought it was like about 100 years later, like a mid 1800s, late 1800s kind of thing.
Boss.
Alright, how many more vehicles we got here? 90%. I think that's what, 4 more vehicles maybe? Something like that. I know for people over in Europe, like 1700s isn't that long ago because they have a lot more history than we do, but it's cool.
All right.
Alright, so we gotta look for a yellow nightshade with the license plate number E4TM3. Location, the Paleo Forest. So we're headed up to the sawmill up there. 14 likes, thank you, Robert. This just reminds me of the story mode mission where you go up with, you have a bulldozer up here and you're like, what the heck is Trevor doing? This guy's crazy. So where we're headed is kind of just over this hill, this second one here. First one's just into the water slash the river there, you can see. Second one is the altruist camp, and then just off a little bit to the right, once we go over it, we'll turn a little bit. Actually, maybe it'd probably be faster to go through the tunnel. We'll go through the vehicle tunnel and come out the other side. Instead of having to go up and over and then back down, we'll just go down now, and then we won't even have to go up. There we go. That should speed things up a little bit. And voila, here we are. This is the place we want to be at. We gotta find a yellow car. Oh, is that it? No, it's a generator, isn't it? Yeah, it's generator. There it is. Hey, TEH420, welcome in. In my town, there's a two-door? What is that? Two-door mansion. Dating back to 1520. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's so long ago. Like here, I went to the state of Colorado last year in September, and seeing stuff from like early 19s, late 1800s, and I was like, dang, that's a long time ago. But like I said, for here, that's a long time, but over there, that's not that long. You guys have a lot more history than we do. Could I help you farm? You're new to the game. What game are you playing? Farm Sim? Hey, Mr. Matt, welcome in. Glad to see you back, Matt. I'm gonna see if we can get it back with 0 repairs. I think there's a achievement or whatever for that too. Going pretty good. Just chilling out Friday night playing some GTA. Oh, dude, I did not see that deer there. Took some damage on that one. There's a deer on the right-hand side. Let's see if I can see him. Now that I've taken damage, let me go back. He like ran across. I don't know where he went. Maybe he disappeared. But I swerved, trying to get out of there. Good to be back, buddy. Sorry it took so long this time. Oh, no worries. Oh, there he is. Yeah, no worries, Matt. You guys, I always say, I know I said this in Discord as well, you guys got life that's happening around YouTube as well, so if you had a list of priorities, playing games or watching somebody else play games should be pretty low on the list. Oh! Wait, how did I not get any more damage out of that? Dude, there's a lot of four-wheelers in here. Holy crap. It's like the fourth one. Whoa. Did not see that turn. Alright, when you think about the Spaniard Christopher Columbus, discovered America, so the dollar being derived from Spanish coinage makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does in that sense. I just figured the British and French probably had the most influence on it, so. Mitro, welcome in. Well, I'm glad to hear your trip went well, Matt. Sounds like you had a lot of fun. Got some, well, I was going to say some productive stuff. I don't want to say it was very productive, because like you said, they weren't ready for you and stuff, which is a really big bummer, but still productive, just not as productive as you had planned or hoped, probably. But got some work done there, so. I have not tried the Cayo Perico Survival yet. I'll be doing that tonight when I play with NachoCast. In about 4 hours from now is usually when he starts up, and I'll end mine in about 2.5, so there'll be like an hour and a half break. Yeah, the mine was not great if I'm honest, but what can you do? Separately, Singapore was nice. Or was a nice break and a lovely place to visit. Was not happy to return to a week of deadlines and the flu. Yeah, the flu. Oof. That sucks. How's the SnowRunner and Roadcraft stuff? It's been going pretty good. We finished off season 15 finally with our scouts. I think we're probably 2 episodes away from finishing season 6 in our normal hard mode series, or normal with air quotes. Haven't played Roadcraft in probably 2 weeks because they're, well, we completed everything as far as the main game goes. They came out with a public test server and we played that for a couple of days, but sort of just like SnowRunner, I don't want to play too much of it because then I go back and play it again when it actually comes out. So I probably played it for like maybe 10 hours or something. Maybe like 12 actually. I think I streamed it like 3 or 4 times. So 3 to 4 hours a piece, 3 or 4 times. Something like that. But yeah, the season 16 update happens next week on Thursday, so that'll be fun. What else is new? I think that's about it. There's no new vehicles or anything. Oh, I guess Expeditions, if you follow that, they got some new 2 new Ford vehicles coming out. Oh yeah, I suppose Year 5 has been confirmed now too as well. Wait, not Hire Associates. I'll be honest, Matt, I'm kind of worried about Year 5 on SnowRunner. The thing, well, it felt like to me they switched over from Roadcraft, or from SnowRunner to Roadcraft when Roadcraft came out. And the fact that they only had 3 maps this time around, when all the other ones were 4 maps, is kind of... It feels like to me they're sort of giving up, or like at least pulling back some. One thing that they do have on Season 16 is there's a lot of cargo. So I think what they're trying to do is put less resources into actually making the maps. And instead of, you know, making a 4-map region, they're making a 3-map region, but they're making it more labor intensive, more cargo crafting kind of stuff. So 16 actually has the most cargo of any region in the game. So more than Yukon, more than, well, any region in the game. So, you know, anything else. So I think that's kind of their way to offset it a little bit. So instead of like a normal task or contract where you go and get eight slots worth of stuff, 2 metal beams and a bricks and blocks or something. I feel like they just upped the numbers to make you have to carry more stuff, which I don't know. I think that's my interpretation of it. That's what I think their workaround is just make you have to do more. So I'm kind of worried that they're going to just sort of half-ass it and say, here's your next 4 years, but they're not really going to put a lot of effort in themselves, I think. I don't know. They got Road Kings coming out. They got what's the other one? Docked. Their port longshoreman game. Then they got Expeditions, they got SnowRunner, and they got Roadcraft. Those are all kind of in the same simulation space. So, seem to be honest, it's getting old. It needs a new engine, updates, more maps and trucks. I just think they gotta pull the trigger and just start working on the second one. I mean, maybe they are and we don't know it, but yeah, I think they just gotta start working on the second game. They got a lot of other projects going on.
You're looking very sharp, boss.
They probably are moving these resources to other teams or possibly SnowRunner sequels. It's not announced. Yeah, possibly not announced. But what I think is happening is they either went on a big hiring spree, because I don't know how they'd otherwise be able to have so many different teams. But Mitra likes The Office, thank you. But also, the time between seasons is now basically doubled. It used to be like every 3 months they'd come out with a new season. Now it's about every 6. And so I think that's part of it. They just have smaller teams. But their overall business is getting bigger because they're making more games. They're hiring more people. But each individual team is smaller. So they might have like, I don't know, say like 5 teams of 15 people compared to before they had like 3 teams of 20 people or, something like that. Obviously those are just random numbers that I pulled out of my ass, but just trying to get the point. Wait, what? What am I doing? I'm surprised it lets me use this flying bike to get somewhere. What the heck? I didn't even read what I was supposed to do. Docked? Not heard of that one. Gotta say the road one looks good though. Yeah, they're making a docked one. It's called, or it's based on like a longshoreman. So you like, I guess I don't know too much about it, but you would be like unloading cargo ships and then putting the like containers onto semi-trailers and stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at that one. That one's probably the least that I've looked at, but it still does look fun. Alright. I probably should have stayed on the main road there. Alright, we'll just go up. Hope they aren't going Marvel and hitting everything everywhere, oversaturating the market. Yeah, hopefully not. Because then the quality drops, and I feel like that's kind of where it seems to be headed. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and hopefully I'm wrong. That's pretty crazy. You have a good point. They are getting some serious investment, it seems. Yeah, they're getting more teams. I don't know if they just have an influx of money and went on a hiring spree to get all these people or what, but yeah, I think they have more people overall, but smaller teams because they're working on more games. So we gotta collect the car. We got a couple people mad at us though. I think he's the only one that was mad actually. I don't think I've ever seen this car before. So yeah, I would say I'm hopeful about year 5, but I'm kind of skeptical as well. One quote that I've always, whoa, little coyote there. I've always sort of said is that, oh, we got bad guys coming. It's kind of like the hope for the best, expect the worst, but you know, like I have high hopes but low expectations. So it's like I really hope it's good, but if you have low expectations, you're more likely to be surprised that something is good rather than disappointed that it's bad. You know, like if it's bad and you have low expectations, you're like, well, I wasn't really expecting it to be that great anyway, so you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I look at all games and stuff. I have high hopes for it. I hope it's good, but don't really expect much. Hi. Bullet went right through the back of the window there. Hey, BBG, welcome in. How was your survival? I can't remember the name of the movie. Jurassic World Survival or whatever. You went to watch yesterday. Ahmed says, good news for you though, Jay. More series, more content to stream, more videos to make, more posts. All the good stuff, yeah. 3 doctor's appointments today. How did they go? That's good. I'm gonna try and shoot that guy. I got both of them. Oh, I thought I was gonna get through there clean. I shot out the rest of my back window though, I guess. Or they did, I don't know. Looks like they're weaving through traffic. Car was like right in the worst spot on the corner. You got 1 knee injection in the left knee. 1 second. And 1 on the right. Okay. What did they inject you with? Was it like, what is that called? Cortisone? I think? The highway trucking game from Saber looks promising. We needed a rival to ATS/ETS. Imagine the customization. Yeah, they said that it's going to be strictly an on-road game, which I think is probably a good idea for them, to give them something in that market, like you said, some kind of competitor. The weird thing is I don't know if you know this, Matt, but both ATS and ETS are coming to consoles. So they announced that they would be coming to consoles, and then like 2 days later, Saber announced that they're coming out with that game. So it was like, just kind of an odd timing, I guess. Like if they would have came into that market like 2 years ago, they probably would have had a really good time on console, but now that they're coming in right when ATS and ETS are coming,
Car is securely warehoused.
it'll be different, but from what they've shown, it seems like it's, I don't know if you want to call it a knockoff, but like they have all of the same stuff that like American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim 2 has, which is basically you're the owner operator, you know, you control other drivers, you control your trailers, you control your trucks, you can customize them. It does sound like it'll be a little bit different, but and I'm sure they'll have their own twist on it, but yeah, I think it's going to be very similar to those two. BBG says, updated x-rays on both knees because the arthritis and the injection started with
core something. Yeah, probably cortisol. If it's Saber, it's probably going to be more hands-on. Someone was saying that they thought it looked like you'd be able to walk around a little bit more. And I'm like, that would be cool, but I think that's... Because I don't know if you've seen the trailer. I think that's just them showing sort of cinematic, like, you know, trailer-type stuff. Like, I don't think you can actually get out and walk around, but I could be wrong. I know people have asked for that for a while. Alright, we got 44 seconds here. I'm going to check something quick on my phone. I want to see... So, I don't know if I told you this, or if you've seen this yet, Matt, but we now have some merch. So I want to see if it showed up under my stream. I think I tried to set it up yesterday and it didn't show up. And let's see if it did today. It did. Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think I figured it out now how to get it to show up, because we got it today. Yeah, I don't have a lot. We got probably like 5 or 6 designs maybe. And I've only put them on a few items, basically just stickers, like coffee mugs, and then t-shirts. They have a bunch of different other options, and I think I'll probably take all of those and put them on like a sticker sheet as like a design thing. But if you guys have any ideas for merch as well, let me know. Alright, let's source another vehicle. FMJ Top Range Joker. I think that's one of the ones we need. You like the Wiener Water soup? I thought about putting it in a bowl, but I felt like the cup just looked a lot better. Bowl just looks kind of weird because most bowls aren't see-through, so I was like, I gotta get like something you can actually see it, you know? But it kind of just looks like beer, which I guess is whatever, but I don't know, it's funny. Alright, let's go to the roof. But yeah, actually, Matt, if you go to my Discord as well, I made a section on there where if anybody buys something, they can post it, because I think it'd be kind of cool to see, you know, people with their t-shirts or their coffee mugs or stickers or whatever they end up getting. So I've only ordered a sticker and coffee mug so far, just to kind of see what they would look like, and yeah, just thought they look kind of cool, you know. So I know BBG here ordered a shirt like, was it 2 days ago? 2 or 3 days ago. And it was, he ordered it when I was streaming. When I got done with the stream, it said it was in production. And then when I woke up the next day, it said that it had already shipped. And I was like, wow, that's a good turnaround. I ordered my stuff on the 15th of August, and it came in on the 21st and 22nd, so 6 and 7 days. Ah, crap, this is a police one. And I had one other order, and it took 4 days for that one. I can't remember when they ordered it exactly. I think they ordered it actually on the 22nd and got it on like the 26th. So it's got a pretty good turnaround so far. Obviously, time will tell. But, and I'm not sure how international shipping works either. Oh no! Destroyed the car. Rip. But yeah, I'm kind of just keeping an eye on it. See how it goes. We'll probably... I have 2 more designs. One of them's just like a bowl with like some glasses and like a cigar, just kind of chillaxing. That looked kind of cool. Another one is just... it's like a truck, but it just says like... I can't actually remember what it... Oh, there's a cop. Can't actually remember what it says, but it's basically like one of those eat, sleep, drive, repeat kind of things. But with, I think it's about driving, so it's like fuel and sleep or something. I can't remember. I'd have to look at it again. Alright, let's go back and try that again. T-shirt should be here September the 2nd, so that's Tuesday, huh? That sounds about right. 5 business days or so. No, actually it'd be 4 because Monday's a holiday. Monday's a holiday, you got Saturday, Sunday, weekend. But I think it was Adrian. No, Adrian or Blaine. I can't remember who it was.
There's the boss.
They keep telling me we gotta make a something with the bath water, because we joked about wiener water soup with bath water, you know? Like, oh, I'm gonna sell my bath water. Alright, what else we got? I don't know if we can do one again right away or not, if it's a cooldown on it. 1 minute cooldown. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got it figured out anyways. Matt, do you got any plans for the weekend? BBG, what about you? Mitro, Chris, Lisa, whoever else is in here. I think we've done all these. Yeah, we've done them all. Some of these are pretty fun. Actually, all of them. This one's probably the most boring because there's just nothing to it. And the box still's got some guns on the top. I asked if you had any plans for the weekend, Lisa. If you're doing anything fun. You, BBG, Matt, whoever else is in here. The third is 2 of my niece's birthdays, so I got birthday parties to go to. But other than that, I don't think I'm doing anything else over the weekend. So, well, I'll just be working on some videos. I gotta finish up some SnowRunner videos for Thursday. I have 10 of them, all season 16 stuff recorded. I just gotta edit them all. So I have one for each truck, like the full version of me getting the truck, and then I'm gonna make like a quick how-to video on each one. Did not mean to go into here.
Today we're
Let's go back to the office. So I'll make like a quick how-to video on each of the trucks. So that's full videos is 3, how-to videos makes it 6, and then we got a video of all the upgrade locations, and then another video of, another video of each individual truck. So another 3, one for each one. This weekend, taking it easy. I'm gonna see how Roadcraft is now, catch up on some SnowRunner, some Farm Sim, go for a walk, very nice. Wait, did my bike fall down or something? Why is my bike all the way at the bottom? Alright. Oof, we just missed that. Oh! That was funny. I mean, that was pretty close to how you get down, except for hitting the pole at the end. Saturday, my brother, my niece, and my hateful sister-in-law are coming. That doesn't sound good. The way my husband is, we don't do anything anymore. Sorry about that, Lisa. Sending best wishes from Matt. Miss Dust Bunny, welcome in. Eagle, welcome in as well. Mr. Why Not, welcome in. Just a lazy weekend for you, Chris? Okay. I enjoy lazy weekends, though, because usually you got so much going on during the week, and a lot of the times, even on the weekends, you're like, oh, I got, you know, like, for example, for me, it's like, oh, I got to go to a party here, and then I got to go do this, and then, you know, your whole weekend is gone. And then the next weekend, you're like, I just want to sit at home and do nothing, but you still have to, you know, mow the lawn or whatever, like, take care of some normal house chores, so. Oh, it's here, okay. Day by day, that's how I do it. But he's doing okay, thanks for asking. Alright, let's see. We gotta sneak around here a little bit. Oh, look at that, we got an extra large diamond. Perfect, we got one of our, one of the things we're looking for. We got the 1% chance to pan out. Dust Bunny is still farming? She was farming yesterday, Matt. She was on 3J's stream doing some farming. Always, are you also okay, Lisa? I know it can't be easy. Yeah, it definitely can't be easy. Puts a lot of stress on the person who's taking care of the other person. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's hard sometimes, but I deal with it. Very sweet for asking, Mr. Matt. Oh gosh, people are swerving all over the place. Oh, what's 3J's stream? They are a small content creator. They have about a little over 1,000 subscribers, I think. It's probably like 1,200 or something. I'm not exactly sure. But it's Juan, Jess, and James are the names. That's why it's 3J's. So some days you'll tune in and it'll be Juan streaming. Other days it'll be Jess. And other days it'll be James. Just, I guess, depends on who's free and when. So, but Juan and Jess, I think they only do Farming Simulator. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever seen them do another game. But James does some other, like, sort of survival. Is that my turn? It is. Okay. James does, like, survival games, like zombie games, horror games. I've only actually ever seen James pop up in my feed once, and I was busy at the time, so I've never actually watched him stream. I've only seen Jess and Juan. Matt says, no problem, Lisa, you are good people. What else did I miss? They are content creators, do various multiplayer games on Farm Sim. Yeah, they have multiple saves on Farm Sim. Yes, Matt, just not doing live streams at the moment, having some repair work done in my house. That's the AC unit still, right? When finished, I'll stream again, doing multiplayer with others for now. Miss Jess plays a few other games, but usually doesn't stream them. Okay. Oops, not that. I don't know what I clicked. Matt says, zombie games are fun. Typically play Project Zomboid from time to time. Not an easy one. I think I've heard of it, but I'm not really a big zombie game player, so I don't know what it's about. But I don't know what ones he plays either. I think it's sort of like maybe 7 Days to Die or what else? Dying Light or stuff like that. Mr. Juan, 3Js, usually streams on Saturday because he's a truck driver in real life and usually isn't home during the week. Mr. James doesn't stream very often. I was trying to read all the other ones I missed. Lisa says, I played The Last Day on Earth. That's my zombie game. I think you've told me about that one before, Lisa, because I know I've asked you what you play. But I don't think I've ever played that one either. Lisa, not heard of that one. Is it new? I don't think super new, Matt. I don't know when it came out, but I think she told me about it like 6, 8 months ago or something when I had asked what she plays. I don't know how long ago that was, but quite a while, I think. It's been out for 7 years. I've played it almost 7 years now. Wow, that's crazy. Time flies, doesn't it? Sometimes you start playing some of those games and you're like, man, this game has been out for 7 years. That's crazy. Like, you know, this one's been out for 12. That's just crazy that we're still playing it. There's some games that come out and then they're, you know, you play them for a couple months and then they're gone, you know. Never touch them again. Or like sort of like the yearly sports titles or Call of Duty, or you know, maybe some of the Assassin's Creed games which they come out with, and then
Leave it to me.
another year later they come out with another one, so you only have a year to play it pretty much. Or I should say beat it maybe. Yeah, SnowRunner is over year 5 now, going on to 6 next April. Also crazy. Yeah, it must be good if you're still playing it on 7 years.
Hola! What's up, homie? Sure. Bye.
She's so friendly. Hola, what's up, homie? She seems very excited. Mr. Matt, I DM'd you the link for 3Js. Okay. There's also those games that you play for a few weeks or months every year, like you get the urge. Yeah, yeah. You get the urge to play it, and you're like, I'm going to reinstall this and play it for a bit. Just bumped my mic like 4 times. Actually, I'm going to check. I think this might have been the one. This might have been the one where I got that unique item. No, it was not. Okay. Juan and Jess, I don't know about James, but Juan and Jess are good people, and if they're associated with James, I'm sure he's good as well. I've just never actually been to one of his streams. But yeah, I think he was streaming not too long ago, like maybe a week or 2 ago. I saw it for the first time on my feed. But I think in total, since I've started watching them, I think he's only streamed like twice. And I've probably watched them for like maybe 8 months, 10 months, something like that. So I know they said he was kind of like he moved out or had some issues, and so like he just wasn't around to stream. I think he'll probably stream more often. Mr. James is Mr. Juan's brother, I think. Okay, I didn't know that.
Hey, what's up? Yep.
Also has a multiplayer, but it's dying out. Sucks because their multiplayer was fun. Yeah, that kind of happens, and to be honest, like, a lot of games, after about 2 or 3 years, their multiplayer is just gone. So if they can keep it that long, 7 years, that's pretty good. Lisa says, oh, I rage quit 3 times. That's funny. Alright, I think we got possibly one more car to grab. And then we're full. Oh, Dust Bunny, I don't know if you saw, but I got the merch to link below today. So next time I stream, so probably on Monday, I'll be able to see if I have to set it up every time or if it will save from this time. But this is the first time that I got it set up correctly. Yeah, it should work in every stream. Currently working and lurking, so we'll go silent for a few minutes. Sound good, Matt?
Boss.
Look at all that money. %98 full. Okay, let's get the last vehicle. So there it is. Thank you, Dust Bunny, for checking that again. But yeah, I think on Monday I'll be able to see if I have to reset it up or if it saves. I think it probably saves, but I'm not sure. Will not be disappearing completely. I'll pop up if someone shouts. So basically, Matt's gonna be listening or having it up in the background, sound off probably, and then just checking in on the chat every once in a while. That's what I do.
Okay.
Steal the ETR-1. Thank you again, Miss Dust Bunny. She said Mr. JJ now has merch. Check it out at the link below. Below the video titled Shop, or the link in chat. And if you guys do end up buying something, you should post it in the Discord. I think it'd be fun to see. I created a new section I was telling Matt about earlier for that. Oh, this one's on the run, isn't it? I hate it when they're on the run because once I shoot them once, they just take off. Is he going this way? Yeah, he's definitely going this way. Oh, it's the red one there? Okay. Wait, did he turn? He's turning, isn't he? Yep. Oh, here he is. Okay. Which way are you going now? Right or left? Left. All right. Didn't even break the window. Well, I mean, I did, but not fully. Lose the cops. Oh, come on, I just got here. All right. Oh no. We're right on the edge of both of those cops. Oof. Okay. Sorry, guys. Elite Dangerous has been going for a long time, nearly as old as GTA 5, one of the few multiplayer games that is well supported. I used to play it, but it demands too much time. I don't think I've ever heard of that one either. Elite Dangerous. What is that about? Time for me to go, Mr. JJ. Bye, Mr. Matt. Bye, everybody in chat. Thank you, Lisa, for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. I'm sure we'll see you later on. Take care, Lisa. Bye, Lisa. See you later, Lisa. From Dust Bunny, Matt, Why Not, and Chris. Miss Rose, welcome in. Alright, fully caught up. Nice. Perfect timing. So fill a warehouse with 40 cars. That's completed. Wait, you have unlocked a new reward. Access career in the pause menu to claim it. Okay. Career. Businesses? Import export. Yeah, here we go. Fill a warehouse. Okay, so we got... I think I gotta reclaim all of these. Claim now. Nice, okay. Claim the overcoat. Ooh, it's a Banshee livery. Okay. Source... Wait, source all vehicles for all collectors. I don't even know how you would do that. Complete all special vehicle work on hard. I have not done any of those on hard. Sell 50 vehicles in perfect condition. I've done 7 apparently. I feel like I've probably done more than that, but because you get shot at a lot of the time, maybe I haven't. Earn 25 million. We got to earn 9 more million, so we got a lot to do there. Mr. iDrive, welcome in. How did you sneak in there? Oh, you said, hey guys. Elite is a bit like Star Citizen, but more exploration and trade focused. Okay. Somehow I missed that one. I saw Matt say Rose, and then I didn't see Matt or iDrive's one after that. Chris says it's a space game. It's entire copy of our solar system. Wow.
Alright, that car is registered on your SecuroServe account. Come by the office if you want to source another one.
Matt says, speaking of it, have you seen the No Man's Sky updates? You can build custom ships now. Zeb was talking about that just, was it yesterday? Yesterday or 2 days ago, I can't remember. Zeb was saying he was playing No Man's Sky. And he was building I can't remember what it was. Ferrari? Maybe? That doesn't sound right. He was building something. Corvette. I think it was a Corvette. I don't remember. Completely missed my my turn back here. Okay. Matt, how you doing? For my drive? Busy, mate. So dang busy, but good. Just got back from Singapore and off to Milan in a few days. Doing good, but the PC's not working though. Let's see what we got. We're full on snacks. Let's go check body armor.
Everything okay? Stay safe, boss.
Wiener water soup spilled on it. I drive.
Got some cool stuff here for you. So what you looking for?
Not parachutes, body armor. Here we go. Oh, we're at 10 out of 10. Perfect. I think we're full on everything else here. Yeah, good enough. All right.
Tomorrow, I'll be motherfucker for real.
Yeah, Matt, did you get a couple of good pictures there? I know Mr. Marty is currently in Norway, and he's been sending me some pictures. It's pretty cool to see. Marty's from Germany, so it's not too far for him, but it's always nice to go to another country. He said he's actually been there quite a few times. I can't remember exactly how many, but he's on a cruise ship this time, which I think he said they've done before a couple of times. Ah, crap, I didn't even do what I ran in there for, which was to start up a mission. I just went to get the snacks and armor and ran back out. Alright, hopefully it's switched. Yeah, I hope you'll be able to share a few pics from Milan for us. Would be happy to, Dust Bunny. I go all the time for business. Nice excuse to snap some photos. JJ, I leave on Thursday, so not there yet. Well, I was seconding Miss Dust Bunny's photos when you get there. 48k, 48 valuables it is. Thursday is when SnowRunner Season 16 comes out, Matt. So you'll have to check that out when you get back. I don't know, it won't send a signal to the monitor And USB port doesn't work. I was supposed to take it in last Friday, but went out with the boys and no money left. Ouch. Ain't that the truth? It's always something, though. Very welcome, DB. If you like flowers and butterflies, I have a lot of nice photos in Singapore I'll share with you. That's awesome. I think they have a lot of parks and stuff there, don't they, Matt? I don't know what the word is, but like where they have big flower gardens and stuff. Like a lot of nature. She says, yes, 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 I love anything animals related, nature in general. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I know it's so frustrating, but it is what it is. I mean, to be honest, I would rather travel than play the new SnowRunner update. Traveling is a lot more fun. I know it's for business, but...
We got a man down! You're dead! Look out!
When I'm done with work, I'll send you some photos. So many perks, Jay. Nature is incredible. Very tropical, too.
Come on!
Oh, shoot, did I? Okay, she's good. It's like, didn't mean to kill the girl.
I'm reloading! Fucking idiot! Brother, are you okay? This is happening! That's
There we go.
watch out!
Whoa, hello.
Nowhere! Come out! Let's go!
Gotta find something to hide behind. There we go. Okay, gotta look for the note here. Looks like here it is. Matt says, travel is amazing. Very lucky to have had so many.
Good to say. I will fuck you up!
So many adventures. But here's to many more. If anyone needs tips on traveling with a budget, hit me up. Happy to lay some advice. Matt, how many countries have you been to? I know mostly the Europeans have been to a lot more countries just because it's so much more compact, but I know you've been to a couple other ones just for business as well. I've only been to Canada. Matt says we'll plop stuff in there once I'm done slaving away on this work. Sounds good, Matt. I really enjoy hiking, however, in Arkansas, when you go hiking, you get ticks. Don't like to hike in Arkansas. Yeah, we got ticks here too.
Alright, there it is.
Country's about 48, lived in 10. Holy crap. That is crazy. I thought you were going to say like maybe a third of that, like 15 or something. 48 is awesome. Okay, done with that. Oof, yeah, to avoid ticks, don't long trousers and sleeves help. Not really, because they can just crawl on there as well. But maybe, I guess? I don't know. Let's go to the ground. That's awesome. You get to travel for work. I'd love to do that. I'll be hitting you up then, Matt. I love to travel and have some plans to travel within the next year. Very nice, Rose. Dust Bunny says, believe it or not, those creepy crawlers will climb up your shoes and boots, even if, and you've even been known to fall off branches onto your head and hat. Yeah. Yeah. Matt says, yeah, most people my age got houses and settled down. I just get itchy feet. Matt says, no way, really? That's gross. Yeah, they're pretty nasty. Alright, let's see. Where should we go? Well, we got a cooldown on that. Can't really source more cars because that's full now. Could do cargo, I guess. Yeah, the ticks are pretty gross. They're here, and we have 2 dogs and a cat, and they wander around in the woods and stuff, even just in the backyard, and they have ticks like almost daily. And we even put like a tick repellent on them, which helps, but there's ticks on them like all the time. Mr. Rose and I have plans to travel to another country even. Oh, nice. Which country? Rose is my daughter-in-law IRL. I did note that part. Bucket list is to travel to a few states, possibly meet some content creators I talk with. I know you said that about, now I'm forgetting the name. Oh. The one from the UK. I don't want to butcher it. Let's do... This is the lowest one. 18%, alright. Some with an S. I just can't remember it. That's wonderful.
Just give me the word and I'll
You two ladies thinking of going... Or where are you where are you two ladies thinking of going? Do you prefer warm or cold climates? Oh, dang it. Roof. Okay, there we go. So far we've decided to go to Canada and meet 3J's, Hodge, and a few others. It would be cool, DB. I'd love to join and we can grab waffles or something. Have a barbecue. Oh, wait, is this? Yeah, it's one of the shipping containers ones. Dang it. Whatever. Mr. Matt, are you in Canada? Canada's on my bucket list. Beautiful forest. I like both climates. I have plans to go to Australia, Fiji, and Italy. No DB from Northern United Kingdom. Just south of the Scottish border. Okay. Rose says, I like it all. In the USA, I'd like to travel to Maine or Vermont and see the fall colors. I heard you talking about that yesterday. Oh, there's a boat. Okay. I don't know if we'll ever make it to the UK, but I think your country is gorgeous. Oh, there's the boat. Yeah, I say it all the time that the United States is so large. You can go to just a couple of different states and see so much like variety. Like you could go from Arizona to Colorado, which is right next to it, and you can go from like desert to mountain, or you know, up to Washington and have like rainforest. And yeah, it's weird. They're not that far away, but oh, they got me. I would really like to tour real castles and some waterfalls. Amazing history. They have so many castles. I live near like 5. That's awesome. Oh, these guys, I tell you what. I think I was supposed to just blow up the boat with my flying bike and then go over here. It's been a while since I've done this. Oh. It's a weird way of making it up onto the boat, though. Oh my goodness. This is rough. Let's see, we could add armor quick. Destroy the boat, okay. Can't even aim up that high. Oh. Alright, let's just throw a grenade on it. Sorry guys, I am not keeping up with the chat at all. Alright. Yeah, this was not the one I thought it was. Okay, where'd I leave off? Honestly and politically and economically, I'm planning to leave the UK soon. Had enough of the bad situation. We gotta go way to the left here. Hang on. Mr. BBG, why do you keep changing your name? Let's see if you can figure out who it is with my next name. Oh, jeez. Throw a grenade on it. Good call. Yeah, that'll blow it up, right? Instead of trying to shoot it with a bunch of little bullets. Nice soft landing. The North Pole. Bit cold, but hey, fresh snow cones every day. You could drill deep and get some like 8,000-year-old snow cones as well. Or I guess it'd be like an ice cone at that point. Get some weird old viruses and stuff. DB says the entire world is falling apart. I don't think there's really one place to live that's safe anymore. It's amazing, honestly, one of the coldest places I've lived in. You should visit Tokyo. I've heard things aren't going great in the USA, living it these days too. Hope you guys are doing okay though. Yeah, it's a crazy world. Oh shoot, I can drop this off like 3 different times. I gotta keep running back, don't I? DB says, I've heard how bad the living situation is becoming in the UK from several content creators I follow. Yeah. I've also heard some bad stuff. Gamers Deluxe. I'm gonna assume that's BBG's new name. Logo looks similar, slightly different colors. That's my guess. If not, welcome in Gamers Deluxe. Rose is thinking the same thing I am. Is that him, BPG? We'll see. It is, okay. Oops, I think I just ran somebody over who was sunbathing on the beach. Oops. I just heard a smack. Oh, I missed it. I hate grabbing these with this bike because if it goes too low, then you go into the water and lose it. DB says you really need to stick with one name. I still want to call him Bad Boy Gamer. It's just, I don't know. It's hard when people are always changing their name to remember who's who, and especially like if you know the person a little bit, and then they change their name, and then like disassociating them from their old name is kind of hard. Like if it's a brand new person and they come in and say hi and their name is like, I don't know, Jeff or something, and then the next day they come in, their name is Matt, and then the next day it's like George or whatever. Like, you never knew him at all, so it's like, whatever, the new name is fine. But if it's somebody you've been talking to for a while, it's hard to, like, disassociate, I guess. Now the question is, we call you BBG, Gamer, or Deluxe? I would say Deluxe. Because there's no longer a BBG in the name. Gamer is like too generic. Because iDrive's old name was Gamer Bro. So we'd say, hey, what's up, Gamer Bro? What's up, Gamer? I guess you could say what's up, bro, too. That's kind of too generic. So I feel like Deluxe is the only option out of Gamer or Deluxe. BBG would work, though. I could have called myself Mr. Dust Bunny. Oh, jeez. You like Mr. Deluxe? It kind of sounds fancy, I'm not gonna lie. I guess Deluxe just sounds fancy, so Mr. Deluxe just has the same ring to it. Because if you're getting like a deluxe version, you're getting like the extravagant, over-the-top version or something, right? Nice, got it. All right. You can call me BBG if you want to. I might. We'll see if I can remember. I'm sure some of you guys know like RXY, right? He changed his name to Gaming with Friends. And that one's, again, it's kind of like what I was saying earlier where it's like so generic. It's like, what do you call them? Gaming? Do you call them friends? Like, what's up, friends? Like, that's... What's up, gamer? Like, I don't know. Or gaming? Seems too generic again for me. But he said he's going to change it and put RXY in his name. So he's going to change it again. But I asked him if I could still call him RXY because it's, like I said, it's hard to change the names all the time. You think everyone still calls him RXY? I think so. I know Stu did. I was talking to Stu the other day when he was in there. I was like, RXY, do you care if I call you RXY, or do you actually want me to switch names? He's like, oh, that's fine. It's like, all right, I'm gonna call you that then, because that's just way easier to remember. And like, calling him the full thing is, you know, it's a lot of typing. Calling him just friends doesn't really make sense, or gaming. It's just too generic. So. I guess I'm picky with what names you can you can have. Yeah, I mean, if he named himself like Gaming with RXY or something, that would, because then you could still call him RXY. I think you have to keep the like BBG Deluxe, you know. You gotta keep the name that everybody knows you by. I started with a Dust Bunny, and I'm gonna stay Dust Bunny as long as I can. Until there becomes 14 Dust Bunny impersonators. Well, actually, you got Dust Bunny 54, so... that means there's at least 53 other Dust Bunnies, right? Like Dust Bunny 1, Dust Bunny 2, Dust Bunny 3, Dust Bunny 53... And you're number 54? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I guess I'm so picky with names. I plan to Dust Bunny, but Scott was saying that there's a pretty high demand, so if I'm not there right on time, it could be taken. And I don't know if I'll be there right on time. Asset protection, I'm not doing that. Rescue operation, possibly, or recover valuables. We'll do that one. He said Ultra said he'll be there, and I am able to be there, so there should be at least 3 people, but I think Gold and Ghost and Donkey were all wanting to get in as well. So maybe later it'll be, what's that, 5 or 6 of us or whatever, but I'm not sure who the 4 will be at the start there, just because it's kind of whoever gets in, you know, first come, first serve for the creator side of things. All right.
Hey, look, so our client...
Tequila La. Okay, I like this one too. I tried to use Dust Bunny, but there was a few too many. I added the E because Bunny was taken. I added the 54 to separate me from the others. Sorry, I was just joking, yeah. It's usually like, oh, this is my favorite number, so I'm gonna go with this. Not that there's actually 54 of them.
Man down!
Alright. I usually hop up here so I can see who's all down there and where they're at.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
I think I see the note over there, yep. Okay, where's the safe at? Haven't found the safe yet. Probably downstairs.
You old trifling motherfucker.
Back, you pussy!
Go fuck your mama in the keister.
Jeez. Whoa. She got a mouth on her, didn't she?
Get your big ass pussy behind something!
Alright, found the safe. Now I gotta go get the code. Trust me, if I could change to 54 the year I was born, I definitely would. I mean, change the year in real life. Is there a guy in there? Oh, right there. Alright, so here's the little code, the little yellow sticky note. I used to like sprint down here, and there's always a guy that spawns in after you clear it. And so I'd get shot instantly every time. I've learned my lesson. Gotta pull up my gun before I go down the stairs. Not the keister!
You old trifling motherfucker.
Oh great, right as a reload. Alright. This is why I parked my bike right here, so I can hop the handlebars, or not handlebars, the fence barrier there. Take off as all the guys come flying in. But yeah, I'm available for the races, Dust Bunny, at the very least, so... Wait, do I gotta... Did it not pick it up? Oh, there's a little yellow circle. I couldn't even see it, it was so faint.
Hey, you did good.
Grab some snacks. I know I used a couple of those.
I'll be here.
Isn't it funny? We thought we'd all be driving flying bikes / cars now, yet here we are. You know, it's funny that you say that. I actually had in my recommended on YouTube today, they were testing a flying car at an airport out in California. I didn't actually click on the video, but I saw the car and I was like, that actually looks like a normal car. I wonder how that thing flies. I didn't click on it though. But I guess they're testing the technology. It's probably not too far off. I feel like it's going to be so dangerous though. Like they're going to have some crazy laws for who can buy them or who can use them. Or else you'll just be sitting at home and there'll be like a flying car come crashing through your roof. I should see if I still have it up. Hang on. It might still, like, because you know how sometimes the videos stay there for a while on your, like, feed? Let's see if it's still there. I think it's gone. Yeah, it's definitely gone. Yeah, it was like a black car, and it looked sort of normal. It kind of like, it reminds me of like hybrids when those came out, how they like looked a little bit funny, but they looked generally like cars, you know? It was like a little bit longer than a normal car, by quite a bit longer, but other than that, it just looked like a normal car. So, I don't know. It was weird. You could probably search for it on YouTube, type in like California flying car or something like that and see if it pops up. Can't see if you can find it? Yeah. I would assume it'd probably be, I can't remember what the title was, but it was somewhere in California they were testing it today. Well, I think the video is from like 2 hours ago or, you know, something like that. I can't remember exactly if that was the right video that I'm trying to think of, but I think it was from today. Chris says Elon Musk is developing a flying car, apparently. He would be the one to do it if anybody was. I mean, he's got SpaceX and he's got Tesla. Between the two of them, I feel like if you're going to make a flying car, he's probably the person to go to. And that just makes sense in my head. Although, would the cars be part of Tesla or would they be part of SpaceX? That's the real question. Let's do special cargo here. I would think it would probably be part of Tesla, because that's like the car brand. But I don't know if they'd consider them cars, really. But, because, you know, they're flying, so I don't know, it'd be a weird thing. Especially since Tesla is a public company and SpaceX is a private company. So how they would, like, share resources to make that work would be weird.
Special.
Hey King, welcome in. How are you doing? You think you found the video? Is it a black car? It says like testing flying car at a California airport or something like that in the title, and it's like a black car. It popped up on my recommended like 4 hours ago or something. It's under the Tesla brand, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's interesting. If that's the case, because it's a public company, you should be able to find out more information about that. You know, if it's a private company, then they could keep a lot of that stuff private, but Trackify app, okay. Dude, why is my Trackify app going so fast? I don't think I've ever seen it go that quickly. This dude's on this freeway down here. Oh, it says I passed it. Is that him? That was him. Okay, the red van there. Looks like a Batmobile? Yeah, it does. It looks like a longer, like, black car. Batmobile's a good way to describe it. Yeah, I think that's the one then. Where's this at? There it is, okay. Found it, alright. Oh, not that. He got away. Now it sucks because some of these guys are so hard to get to stop because they start driving like madmen. Is he turning there? Nope, it's going straight. I got lucky, he hit the tree. Sucker. I was looking at him on the map and all of a sudden he just stopped. All the bullet holes in the side. Yeah, you'll have to watch it, Rose, and let me know how it goes. Maybe I'll watch it later, I don't know. I happened to see it this morning, and you just were talking about flying cars, so... I just thought of a random question. I know Matt said he was lurking, but... He didn't say goodbye, right? I don't remember saying goodbye to Matt. I think he's still here lurking. I'm just curious to ask Matt, Matt, if you're still listening or watching, if you can speak any other languages, because I know you said you've been to 48 different countries. I'm sure you picked up a couple of words here and there, but are you fluent in any other language? I'll see if he is still listening. I assume we're muted. He's just got it going in the background. He's a busy guy. Yeah, he said be right back. He said he's going to work on something for a little bit. Like, I'm sure, because if you've been to 48 different countries, you probably picked up a couple of words here and there, right? But I wonder if he's actually, like, if there's one place where he's, I guess, really studied the language, you know? And would say he's fluent in it. I'm not fluent in anything other than English, which not even great in English. Heck, I failed my English classes back in high school. I was not a good student. Trying to think. I think I failed English in 7th grade. I don't know if I failed in 8th grade. Definitely failed in 9th. And then I think, yeah, I failed in 10th. And I think 11th and 12th I actually passed. But I was a pretty bad student, so. And I took one class of Spanish, but I also failed that. Can't even pass English. How am I supposed to pass Spanish? Come on now. Thank you, Dustbunny. We'll see if he checks back here. He might answer it. I'm not either. I wish I was fluent in another language, though. Yeah, me too. I know a little bit of Spanish from working with some Spanish-speaking people, but not, like... I'll pick up on a word here and there, but it's like 99% of the stuff they say, I have no idea. You seem pretty smart, so you must have been bored more than a bad student. Yeah, that was it. I was bored, I just didn't pay attention. It's funny because one of my teachers, my algebra teacher actually, she told my parents that I was really smart. And I started laughing because I was like, how am I smart? I failed her class. But I failed her class, but I passed it the next year with a D-, but I actually didn't do any homework at all. I kept all of my homework from the year before, and say I got like 6 out of 10 on like a paper or something, I would just turn it back in and get 6 out of 10 again on the next one. I just didn't care. I might try and fix like a couple of them, but it was funny because like like she would circle it with like a red marker or something. I would literally just rip off the part that had red on it and turn it back in, and she's like, "You can't do that," and I was like, "Watch me." Or like I would scribble it out with pencil or something. Like you could tell it was my last year's homework, and I just turned it right back in. So she said I was smart for passing her class without putting in any effort. And I was like, I passed with a D minus, but I mean, it's passing, I guess. The thing is with me is I only worked on my schoolwork when I was in school. As soon as I was out of school, I didn't touch it. So that's why I was such a bad student. Because when I got home, I just played video games all day. Looking back on it, I would have done better, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. Like I would have tried harder, but oh well. I mean, I passed enough to graduate, so. Hey, there's Matt. Welcome back, Matt. I don't know, I was thinking, like when I was just playing here, I know you said you'd be right back, so I gave you a question there. Miss Dust Bunny posed it, I think. Let me see if I still have it here. I know what it is, but I don't see what she wrote, because I don't think I read it. Oh, if you happen to see this pop up. Okay, so she didn't actually pose it. Oh shoot, that guy's gonna see me. So my question was for you, Matt, because I know you said you've been to 48 different countries. Are you fluent in any other language? Or is it just English? Sorry, I'm looking at a text. Apparently somebody's coming over to my house tonight. 1 second. All right. Matt says English, Italian, some French. I used to speak fluent Brazilian, Portuguese, but I'm rusty now. I know some Greek, Arabic, German, and Spanish. Would you say that you're fluent in any of those, though, Matt? Because like I said, when you weren't here listening, I'm sure he's picked up some words here and there and, like, knows some of a bunch of different languages if you've been to all of them, but would you say you're fluent in any of those? Occupational hazard from knowing people in each country, but I'm honestly not a pro. So maybe conversational would be the word. Enough to carry on a conversation. So native English, fluent in Italian, French. Okay. Oh, he got off. All right. Still going inside. Oh, his detection meter just hit max right before he went in. Elementary in Portuguese, BR. What is BR? Or Brazilian Portuguese? Okay. The rest just basic words. Yeah, simple conversational, but like really simple ones. Okay. So you're fluent in French, Italian, and English, so that's pretty cool.
Get behind something. We lost Trey.
Gotta destroy all the camera equipment. Thanks, Rose. Honestly, when you live in a country, you kind of have to pick it up a bit more to survive. That's true. I think it'd be cool, though, to learn it. We were kind of saying, or that's kind of how it all started, is it'd be nice to know to be able to speak a couple different languages, like not just to survive, but to, you know, be able to understand what people are saying and sort of, you know, if you live somewhere, to be able to speak the language, kind of acclimatize or whatever they call it. Hey Ghost, welcome in. Mr. Ghost, will you be playing tonight? It sounds like I'll probably be a little bit late because I guess I got somebody coming over here at 6:30 and Nacho starts streaming at 7. And they'll be looking around where my setup is, so I don't know what time they'll be down here, maybe 7:30. Oh shit, I gotta get out of here, it's about to detonate. So I probably won't be there for the first half, it sounds like, now, Miss Dust Bunny, because yeah, I guess I got somebody coming over. Versus, yeah, true. I also wanted to be fluent in French. My late mother was fluent in French. That was her native language, but she lost most of it by the time she had kids, so I missed out on learning it. It is nice. What's interesting is the more you speak a different language, the more you learn to express yourself in a different way. Like in Italian, I feel like I can say things more clearly sometimes. That's interesting. I never thought about that, Matt, but I guess it kind of makes sense because you have more words to describe your feelings. Some people might not be able to understand your words, but if they spoke both English and French, and or I guess English and Italian in this case, you might be able to express it in Italian instead, because you can't think of the emotions in English or something. You should, Rose. It's a lovely language. Sorry about your mother. French is a beautiful language from DB, especially their love songs. Spanish also. Alright, equipment destroyed. Mission complete. Or should I say, la dingle bingle. Matt, you got a little name for Rex and Dust Bunny. What is anybody else's names? Like, are those the only two that have the ringle dingle to their name? The ring to it? Dust Bunny in French is Lapin de Sneeze, or du Sneeze. It's probably not pronounced like I just said it, but Lapin. Do some special cargo again. You tell the other two we're Jay Jazzle, and I'll give them one. Matt says, just tell me their name, and I'll think of something.
Make some deals?
Mr. J Jazzle, I like it. Yeah, he's called me that quite a few times. It's been a while.
What's up?
Mirror Park. Oh, okay, this is one of the crappy ones, isn't it? Niffle Piffle? That's funny.
So we ain't after the oil.
Try Midnight Rose. The first word that came to my head was pose. Like, you're posing for a photo. Pose Rose. I don't know. That barrier didn't want me to get in there. What else rhymes with rose? Rose does pose? Something like that? I don't know. That's hard because it's such a smooth name. Any attempt will only do it an injustice. What if we call her like Daylight Lily or something? Like just choose a different flower and change the time from midnight to day. Call her Daylight Lily.
Hey, don't.
Daylight Daisy, there you go. How is that dude not dead? I'm just ghosty. Oh no, did I destroy? Oh, I did. Okay, we got one jet ski out here, I think. That didn't sink. I like Daylight Lily. Lilies are one of my favorite flowers. Mariix, welcome in. We are level 340. G-Tizzle. That's funny. Rose Bros? Whoa. These guys do not like me, do they? Oh, I can't even shoot? Come on. You're 444? Awesome. Can't go wrong with that. Triple fours. Well, now I can. Alright, let's go under. So these are the ones that are the worst. These ones you have to like swim way underwater and plant a charge on the side of these, and those are a pain in the butt. Alright, that's 1 out of 3. Why is it? Am I about to die? Oh, I didn't grab the rebreather. I am. Whoops. I gotta go back to shore. I forgot to grab the rebreather. Can't believe I did that. Yeah, Mariix, we'll be playing some multiplayer in a couple of hours. Cause you're from NachoCast, right? I think I've seen your name over there before. Rose toes. Oh, I passed it. Yeah, so NachoCast every Friday night opens up his stream to anybody who wants to join after it'd be 9 o'clock Central Time. So if you're still around in about 4 hours-ish, you would be able to hop in and play with us. Oh great, I think I'm out of luck here. Let me grab the up and atomizer. That's not an up and atomizer, that's a grenade. There we go. Couple hours sad because it's 1 a.m. for you. Oh no. Yeah, I'm about to get off here in probably the next 15 to 45 minutes. And I'll probably be late to Nacho's stream because it sounds like I guess I got somebody coming over here to look at something. So yeah. Go down. But I know Ultra's gonna be there, and Ghost said he's gonna be there, so it'll probably be, my guess would be Ghost, Ultra, Gold, and Nacho for the start. Oh, I missed it. Ah, now I'm too high. How do you know? Big Toe Rose? Big Toes Rose. Big Toes Rose. Gotta have the S because the rose. Oh, it's not empty. I was hoping it was empty because I was swimming away. Alright, we got 2 out of 3. Oh, great. Come on. I hate that GTA 5 swimming is just... It just hits different. Wait. I hate that GTA 5 swimming. Yeah, it's weird. Is it this? Oh, here it is. Okay. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Usually I skip them. I just switch servers because it's faster to skip them than to just do them. One of these takes like 20 minutes, whereas a normal one might take you like 5. You can do like switch servers and do like 2 still. That one's empty. All right, we got 2 more. Speaking of posted pics, JJ, is that you posed on your wait, is that you posed on your merch store thumbnail? No. Those are just like basic like pictures. I don't know where those really came from, to be honest. They're like stock photos. My hand is the one that's in my Discord showing my my mug, but that's it. Yeah, looking for the earth roamer out here. Eventually we'll find it. It's floating out at sea somewhere. I think it's in this last container. I'm supposed to like put I don't know what they call it, like a header across the merch website and stuff, and make it look more professional, but haven't had time to do that yet. I don't even have one made. I might be able to use the same one I have for my YouTube and throw it up there. I don't know if it fits or whatever, but probably would have to change it at least a little bit. Face reveal at 10K. Yeah, Mr. Bryce was asking me that all the time. I'm like, I like remaining a faceless YouTuber. Ouch. Who is this mysterious man? Yeah. Well, I guess that gave us a free vehicle. Now we can get back. Oof, nice face plant there, buddy. Yep, ripperoni. I should have just thrown a slice of pizza next to that one, iDrive, because every time I see it, that's my first thought is ripperoni, but we won't be able to make any more emojis for a very long time unless we happen to have like a huge influx of members, because I think when I made all those ones, I designed them because we had a lot of members, so it like allowed me to create a bunch more of them. And now that I don't have that many members, we can't create any new ones. But I think, if I remember right, BBG gifted like 70 subs or something. So we had, I think it was like 100 at the time, and now we have like, we're back down to like 30-ish or whatever. I think it's less than that. I want to say it's like 22 or something. Ouch. There we go. The rip with the pizza. Ripperoni. Hey Cameron, welcome in. How are you doing? Jim, welcome in as well. Sorry I didn't say that when you popped in. Busy looking for my earth roamer. I don't know why the name Frank kind of makes me laugh, because we used to call my nephew Frank the Tank. He used to walk, like when he just learned how to walk, he would stick his arms straight out, like way out in front of him, and he would walk like Frankenstein, like, I don't know, so we call him Frank the Tank, because he was also kind of chubby. So, I don't know. Anytime I hear the name Frank, that's the first thing I think of now. Glad you're doing well. Oof. Poor Frank. Yeah, sorry Frank, I have bad images of you, I guess, walking with your arms out like Frankenstein. Frank the Tank. I guess we got lucky and got the closest warehouse anyways. Let's see. Do we have a worker? We do. Let's send everybody out.
You're fine, right? Sure.
There's a boy in my school named Frank. Everyone calls him Frank Bank because he's rich AF. Gives money for lunch or to drink for all of us. We love him. That's awesome. That's cool that Frank's nice. Frank the Bank. I like that one. What other funny names do you guys have? Like nicknames for people, or like I said, whenever I hear Frank, I think of Frank the Tank. Is there any names that you guys have that you can think of that remind you of somebody else or whatever? Like, I don't know. Not specifically like, I guess I don't know how to say it. Like, oh, that's my nephew's name or whatever, but like a little bit more story behind him kind of thing. Sort of like Mary X's. Anybody else have anyone like that? I don't know if I'm sure I have a couple more, but I can't think of any off the top of my head right now.
Hey, you got it. Leave it to me.
I'm being quiet, but I'm just trying to think if I have any other ones.
Hey! Sure.
What is it you want a name for? Oh, I was asking if you have any, like, I guess people that you have nicknames for and like what the story is behind it. Like, I said, so my nephew, his name is not Frank, but he walked like Frankenstein when he was little. He would put his hands out like straight in front of him and like just, he walked really rigid and stuff, like kind of like Frankenstein. So we called him Frank the Tank because he's kind of chubby too. So if you guys have any like stories like that, I guess. My mate, we call him Stu the Pooh. Oh no, poor Stu. Hopefully it's not the Stu that we all know. I'm just kidding. It's definitely not. I'm sure we do, but I can't think of any right now too, yeah. I'm sure I have a couple more of them, but... Yeah, what's the story behind the Pooh? Did he crap himself one time, or is it just you guys were like, hey, this rhymes, you're stuck with it now? Just rhymes? Oh, okay. I kind of thought that was the case, but that'd be pretty embarrassing if there was a Pooh story behind it. And then iDrive airs out all his dirty laundry online, get it?
Hey, what's up? Yep. See you later.
Alright, we'll probably do one or two more here and then that'll be it. Let's go back to the office. Yeah, I saved up enough for a new combine. No more 6 meters for me. Mariux must be playing some farm sim, huh?
There's the boss.
I'm trying to think of what the smallest one is. I think I have it on my save, on one of my saves anyways. I don't know if it is 6 meters. Yeah, we'll do the other one again. Yes, indeed, he says. I've always wondered how Winnie the Pooh got his name and why. I never thought about that, but
I'm here for you, boss.
now that makes me wonder. Because, like, yeah, of all the names, why would you put Pooh in his name? It doesn't really make sense, does it? I don't know, maybe, well, I was going to say maybe in a different language, Pooh means something different than what we think it does.
It's there for taking.
Like maybe it's Poe or something? You know, like, oh, it's Winnie the Pooh? Like P-O? P-O-O? I don't know. 12 meters, nice. Yippee! Look at how nice and bright it is now. The world is popping here. Oh, it's P-O-O-H, isn't it? It's not Poe. It's like, yeah, there's an H on it. It's Pooh, but P-O-O-H. For some reason, I was thinking it was spelled P-O-O, like what Chris said. I was like, huh. But yeah, there is an H on there, so I'm probably wrong. But Pooh Bear is a cute nickname. I'll give you that. And he likes his honey. Did you know that the Pooh Bear is like banned in China? You're not allowed to talk about Pooh Bear. Should be Winnie the Flasher, no pants. Winnie the Flasher, that's funny. What was that? Yeah, you're not allowed to talk about Winnie the Pooh in China because their leader, Xi Jinping, looks like Pooh Bear. And he doesn't want to be associated with Pooh Bear. So any talk of Pooh Bear in China is blocked or banned. You can't. I don't remember how long ago this happened, but there was like memes about it online, and then I guess their leader took so much offense to it they just outright banned anything with Winnie the Pooh. Can't talk about Pooh Bear in China. And if you Google like Winnie the Pooh China meme or something, you'll probably see a picture of the leader of China and Pooh Bear, and you'll be like, he kind of does look like him. Like he actually does look similar. Like I know people are just memeing, but at the same time they're actually kind of right. Get out of here, dude. Yeah, typical of me being cocky, dropping the H. Rose, I'm giving you all kinds of stuff. You got the shower thoughts, now you got flying cars, now you're looking at China and Pooh Bears and... Yeah, you gotta look for it. Like his face is really round and like, I don't know, it does look like Pooh Bear, I'm not gonna lie. Cockiness is Londoner. Oh, Cockney. Did I read that wrong? Cockney. Sorry. Thought it said cocky, not Cockney. That was my bad. What is his address? I'll send him a jar of honey. You'll probably get immediately banned from ever being able to enter China if you did that. Be Real FS25 and Spotify's random songs bass hits. Hits different. It just hits different. Alright, here we go. Actually, no, let's go do the one more of the contracts, because those are timed. Miss Nacho has Miss Lisa, Mr. JJ has Midnight Rose to look stuff up. For me, it's stuff that I already know that she hasn't heard of that I'm making her look.
Anything I can do for you, boss?
Oh, full, okay. You don't follow memes anymore. I've never really been into the memes, but yeah, I remember seeing there's a news show that I watch and they were talking about it. This was years ago. And I just think it's kind of funny that you can't like talk about Winnie the Pooh because their leader looks like Winnie the Pooh and he takes such offense to it. Recover valuables, 55k. All right, let's do it. Banned from China. Oh, the sorrow, right? What else we got here? Speaking of shower thoughts, Sirius radio station Lithium has shower thoughts for commercials. Really? They have some weird shower thoughts commercial. When I say So when I say Harry, it sounds like Airy. Ari? Yeah, you guys say, I could say British in a British accent pretty good. But like, bottle of water? How you guys say a bottle of water? Or, British? I don't know, I can't really talk, I can't really say a lot of the words. Alright, we're back in Tequila La. Welcome back, Matt. Yep.
Shit, you okay, brother? Where you going?
Fuck you!
Brother's in.
I can see him, but I can't aim that way.
Lost MC, asshole. Running high.
Oh, I got him. Nice. Alright. Yep, sticky notes over there again.
Time to die.
That's all I can see. Wait, is the safe up here? Yep, okay. Found the safe. DB says welcome back as well. Hey, Artem, welcome back in. Ow! How are you doing, Artem? Got turned around there for a second. Did not see you. Think we're good. Alright. Because we don't need to go down to the basement this time, we're just going to grab this and get out of here. Matt says, long time no see, Artem. How's it going? Open! Artem is, he's camping right now. Not doing too bad, thanks. Just recovering from sneezy coffee thing. Coffee's a funny word because it sounds like coffee, like the drink. As I said it, I'm like, oh, that's weird. Hey, Maddie, welcome in. Maudie, I probably should say. Maudie. Honestly, with a name like
Very nice.
Jing, why would you have to tag him in another just to laugh at him? Yeah, Xi Jing is his name. Xi Jinping. Sounds like a pretty Chinese name, at least in my opinion. We gotta set up a cot as well for my cousin. Very nice. Air mattress setup, awesome. Sounds like you'll be pretty comfortable at least. All right, let's put our money in the bank. Oops, not that one. All right. Give me just a second here, guys. He's coming with my dad today. Lots of driving. We drove to the lake an hour away. Okay, lakes are fun. Hopefully not too many bugs. Yeah, mosquitoes or something can be such a pain. Sounds like quite the luxury, yeah. I would have laughed so hard if you have renamed the building. Wait. Oh, it's renamed. Rammed, jeez, into the building or tree. It's a close one. I'm pretty bad driver, not gonna lie. Alright, so let's see. I think that's all of them. I think I'm all caught up, actually. Absolutely freezing last night. Started getting worried. That's not good. Hey, Mr. Samuel. Thanks for stopping in. We are just ending it here. So, yeah. I guess I got somebody coming over here in about an hour and 20 minutes. And so I probably won't be in Nacho's stream right off the bat. I'll probably have to wait for an hour and a half, I guess. So probably about the time they start up the racing, I might be able to join. But yeah, that'll be it for today's stream, everybody. I will see most of you guys on Monday. Some of you guys maybe later on tonight in Nacho's stream. But thanks everybody for stopping in. Have a good weekend, and see you all in the next one.